You've got something to show us today.
We do. We've got this brand new CNN polling from all the key battleground states, and we want to lay out what it all means in the race to 270 electoral votes. So this is the map, the 6 states that we have polling from, plus North Carolina, where we don't have polling, just so people understand right now. This includes giving the 1 congressional district in Nebraska 1 to Harris, the 2nd Maine congressional district to Trump. We haven't seen real polling from there yet, but this is where they went last time, so that's where we're going to start for this experiment right now. All right, our polling shows Kamala Harris with small leads in Michigan, and Wisconsin shows Donald Trump with a small lead in Arizona. So where does that leave things for Vice President Harris? Simply put, I'll cut right to the chase here. Pennsylvania. She wins Pennsylvania. She's there. She's at 270 electoral votes. What happens if she does not win Pennsylvania? Donald Trump wins Pennsylvania. Well, then Harris would need to win 2 out of the 3 remaining states here, say Georgia and Nevada. That would put her over the top, and you know, you could always replace North Carolina if you wanted to for Georgia there, and that too would get her over the top. How about Donald Trump? Again, he wins Pennsylvania. What does he need to do? They're looking at a map right now that includes Pennsylvania and Georgia for him, and also North Carolina. That would get him there, or a map that would include, say, Pennsylvania and Nevada as well. So for Donald Trump, the issue is Pennsylvania, but then he needs to win something else. For Harris, just Pennsylvania. Kate?
Good stuff, JB. Joining us right now to talk about all of this is CNN political commentator, Democratic strategist, Maria Cardona. Also, former campaign manager for Marco Rubio's 2016 presidential campaign, Terry Sullivan. Good to see you guys. Okay, Maria, you add all of that up, and you think what?
I think that the Kamala Harris campaign is being very smart and very strategic and underscoring at every rally to all of her voters and in all of her interviews and messaging that she's still the underdog in this race. Because what this poll shows is that it is still razor thin. However, having said that, the momentum is still in her favor from the moment that she became the nominee. The enthusiasm, the mobilization, the energy coming out of the convention, we see that things are moving in her direction. She is not only closing the gap and surpassing Donald Trump in a lot of these swing states, she's closing the gap on key issues like the economy and like immigration. And so that says to me that there's a lot of underlying enthusiasm, and a lot of it is still not being measured in these polls, Kate, because let's remember in 2022 and ever since the overturning of Roe v. Wade, reproductive rights, freedoms, and democracy have been an issue that have been really motivating to voters, and that wasn't really measured, because remember, all the polls showed there was going to be this huge red wave going into 2022, and it never happened. I think that that is going to be an underlying issue going into this election as well, which is why you see the Harris campaign having so much focus on this critical issue of reproductive freedom.